Buen Fin.
El fin de semana más lleno y más barato del año. Buen Fin in Mexico City, el fin de semana más barato del año, the cheapest weekend of the year, is basically Mexico's version of Black Friday, actually just 1 week before we celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States. As you can see behind me, quite like normal. Mexico City is quite busy. The stores have all sorts of sales going on that we will talk about. We're going to talk all about the history of Buen Fin here in Mexico, and is it good, is it bad, but right now it's just crazy. It is absolutely crazy here. Buen Fin, I believe this holiday, that's terrible. I can't believe I said that. I believe Buen Fin has only been around since 2011. It was started by the Mexican government thanks to none other than Calderon, I believe. We won't get into politics, but it was inspired by Black Friday, and I think the idea, at least so they say, is to add a spark into the economy. Obviously, like our whole motto, besides siempre con todo, is have less, do more, be more, and not that we're minimalist by any means, or maybe we're accidental minimalists, but I don't know, just it is a little much. So I don't know how much actual economic benefit this has long term for any economy, whether here in Mexico or in the United States, but it is interesting.
It is interesting, and I think in the United States, I think Thanksgiving, the entire week of Thanksgiving followed up by Black Friday, and now the addition of Cyber Monday, along with Buen Fin, really kicks off the Christmas spirit, the Christmas season, whether that's shopping for Christmas gifts for people, but I do feel like after this, it's officially Christmas season.
Yes, and that is true. It is unfortunate, though, that the idea of shopping, buying things, whether it's for yourself or for people, like, is about Christmas, but that's just the reality of it, right? I mean,
yeah.
How would you compare Buen Fin in Mexico to Black Friday in the United States?
I'm not sure how things work here in Mexico yet. This is only our second or third Buen Fin. In the United States, I feel like a lot of the specials are 500 TVs. We have 1,000 Apple Watches for this price, and sort of limited. So people camp out at stores overnight.
Like all starting at midnight.
I don't know if that happens here. I don't know what the hours are like yet, but I feel like it's getting earlier and earlier where stores are open on Thanksgiving. They stay open all night long. I do feel like it's a bit different. But this is just as crazy, if not crazier. I've never seen this many people on Madero Street, and that's saying something.
It does feel more like a weekend-long event rather than like a camp out.
It's one day, camp out, have to be first in line sort of deal. It is a little more controlled. I haven't seen anything on the news about people fighting each other for the last Game Boy. They still sell Game Boys? Very interesting.
Lentes en una hora. Media hora. 10 pesitos. Here's the thing, I think, I'm no economicist,
Or a scholarist.
but I think having a strong middle class, having a middle class that has extra money, having a middle class that can, you know, go buy extra clothes and can afford some extra electronics and can get plenty of Christmas gifts.
Gadgets and gizmos.
That's undeniably a good thing. However, if there's one tradition from the United States that Mexico were to take, the last thing I'd want it to be would be Black Friday. Like, Black Friday is on the bottom of my list of things I'm proud of.
Yeah.
Coming from the United States, it's just such a consumer-driven crap pile, if you will.
Yeah.
And I think we've seen firsthand how literally having less stuff in our life, we live out of 2 suitcases and a laptop, like our life has improved so much. Let's not get run over. From having less, and to watch people buy and buy and buy is just, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it, because I'm glad people are shopping at Old Navy, I'm glad people are shopping at Sfera and Zara.
The economy is thriving enough that people can shop, so I can see how it is a weird position.
But it's just, I don't know, like, is anybody proud of Buen Fin? You can be proud of the economy, but like, I'm not proud of Black Friday.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's weird.
It's just it's a weird thing, but we're just spectators here.
No, we're shocked.
The Zocalo, where they just held a 3-on-3, sorry, 4-on-4? 3-on-3 soccer tournament where Mexico got no cabrones.
Of course they did.
Of course they won. Viva Mexico. So there's a lot of background noise. But one thing I read on the internet, which, you know, it has to be true, is that some of the Buen Fin deals aren't really that good, or that you maybe have to open a credit card, maybe you have to buy more pieces of clothing or whatever than you actually really need. So maybe you got a deal, but in the long run it ends up either costing you space, maybe potentially more money, or just interest on the credit card. And what I read was that this is putting more Mexicans are going into credit card debt than before. Now, whether that's like directly associated or correlated with Buen Fin, I don't know. This was just on the internet, okay?
True.
Only buy things that add extreme value to your life.
Yeah,
and
be a smart, savvy shopper.
Now that is today's financial advice from 2 broke, semi-savvy, not very savvy, 20-something millennial YouTubers.
Okay.
That bag was bigger than a human child.
This is insane down here. It's usually pretty busy. We shoot on this street quite a bit, but we're moving at half the speed of normal, which is already too slow. Like the Central Park here in downtown Mexico City is insanely busy, and obviously there's not even any vendors here, so even more than just the shopping, I think people are just out. No, it's not even. I think people are just out and about here in Mexico City. I think people from all over Mexico.
Yeah, like the Sunday is busy in Mexico. It's meant for a day with family. We talked last week about how oftentimes streets are closed, but like this Sunday takes Sundays in Mexico to a whole new level.
It is truly crazy. I've heard accents from all over the Spanish-speaking world. My final thought that I don't want to think, but I don't know, we'll just Por fin on Buen Fin. We'll just throw it out there. Downtown Mexico City is arguably one of the most culturally and historically significant spots in all of the Western world, all of the Western Hemisphere, Latin America, potentially the whole world. There's a lot that has happened here culturally and historically, and Palacio de Bellas Artes right behind me, a centuries-old park right in front of me. So much going on here. Like, downtown Mexico City is like the place to shop. It is basically one big outdoor mall.
It is. It's a huge mix.
Like, I hate to say that because That's not.
It's more than that. That's the confusing part. To say it's a mall seems like an insult.
It's like an insult, but hopefully some of you can see where I'm coming from, where it's like, man, it basically...
It's an outdoor shopping mall.
If you want your camera fixed, if you want a new TV, if you want lighting, if you want jewelry, if you want lentes en una hora, if you want new clothes, if you want food, like it's all downtown Mexico City. So it is a weird combination of extremely historical, like centuries, thousands of year old artifacts mixed with modern
outdoor shopping mall.
I mean, I guess that's Mexico, and that's part of the confusing thing about Mexico, and that's where some of the debates come in between, I don't know, between everybody.
What's not arguable is it's a pretty cool place.
It's a cool place, but my last thought on Buen Fin, Mexico City is avoid it. Avoid it at all costs.
I knew it was coming.
I'm sorry, it's just too much. It's crazy.
Where my girls at? Wanna go shopping?
Do you have any final thoughts?
Where my girls at? Who wanna go shopping?
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to our channel, click the bell, that way you get notified.
Got it, base.
You want to go shopping with me, and we will see you guys
every time.
Tomorrow.
What? This Buen Fin, the Kinetic Kennons are running a special discount. All of our YouTube videos are
free 99!